Hi everybody, Robin here, back again with more news. Honda recently revealed the return of the iconic Prelude for the 6th generation, and here's what I know so far. But first, please subscribe to Views on Vehicles to keep up with all that's happening in the automotive industry. Frankly, so far, we don't know much about it, but Honda did say it will return as a hybrid electric sport coupe and that it will make its official introduction towards the end of 2025. Finally, this new 6th generation Prelude will include a new drive mode, which is called Honda S Plus Shift, which is supposed to further advance linear shift control. To be a bit more specific, the Prelude will use a version of Honda's two-motor hybrid setup, which uses 2 electric motors and clutch packs instead of a transmission. So when Honda says linear shift control, I take that to mean the feeling of a fast-shifting dual clutch or automatic transmission. Furthermore, based on the images Honda already released, I expect the new Prelude to be about current Honda Civic sized, which means the 6th generation Prelude will be roughly the same size as the 5th generation Prelude, maybe just a little bit bigger. By the way, the 5th generation Prelude got its last update for 1999 and its last model year was 2001. When that Prelude left us, it delivered 200 horsepower from a 2.2-liter inline 4-cylinder engine, which leads me to guess that the new one will likely use a version of the 2025 Honda Civic's powertrain, which makes 200 horsepower and 232 pound-feet of torque in terms of total system output. And that torque figure is a guess, by the way, because that's the peak torque of the electric motor. But hopefully the Prelude will actually get a little bit more power. Something else to consider. Honda set itself a high bar by bringing back the Prelude name, because the 5th generation car was an absolute gem. During my last year at Auto Week, which was 2020, Honda lent us a 1999 Prelude to drive around for a few days and reminisce for a while. I wrote a feature about it, and I'll include a link to that story in the description. It represented, in many ways, the best time for us enthusiasts. Stiff chassis, modern engine controls, yet still entirely analog driving feel. Just as Acura dealt with when it returned the Integra name to its lineup, Honda will have to contend with folks feeling nostalgic for the good old days. That is, of course, unless this new Prelude is an absolute rocket with solid chassis dynamics and a bit of feel. The 2025 Honda Civic Hybrid feels great in this modern era, but the expectations for this new Prelude will be higher. Considering how well the current Civic drives, I am cautiously optimistic, but I have to admit, I am also a bit nervous. Nostalgia is a powerful emotion. Then again, Acura knocked it out of the park with a new Integra when it comes to driving feel, especially with the Integra Type S. And there's no inherent reason to think that they can't repeat that even with a hybrid powertrain. I know this much, I am quite curious to learn more about it, and I'm sure we will in the coming months. As soon as I learn more, I will be sure to share. I'm Robin Warner. Thank you very much for watching. And Merry Christmas!